Y'all know the fake. So y'all, let's get into it. The last episode of Bad Boys season 3. República Dominicana. Okay, so this is the reunion part 3, which is well, I guess the final episode. So the episode started with Landon and Pootie, popping their shit, and Pootie was crashing the fake backstage. Excuse me. Woo! So Pootie was crashing out the fuck backstage, like he was banging on tables, and it was a whole lot. Anyway, she came down, and Isaiah, he questioned Landon about taking a picture of Lance, because apparently it was true. Well, I mean, I can't say apparently because it was true. And I don't think Lynx would have brought out shit like that if he ain't got proof. Because you ain't finna be accusing somebody of some shit and it's like, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, the crew, they kept trying to get Jada to go to the hospital and shit. And eventually the ambulance, they took Jada the fuck away. So I was like, shit, y'all. So anyway, Natalie, she then brought out Prince, Adonis, Mo City, Shamar, and Banger, and y'all, Adonis came out with, pictures, y'all, and the pictures were of Jane, and it was written, the DL nurse, Shaniqua. Y'all, look, I don't support that shit. Look, I don't support, outing people and, name calling and shit and, that type shit. But I'm sorry, that shit caught me off guard. That's why I'm laughing, because I did not see none of that shit coming from Adonis. So anyway, y'all, Banger, Banger, he fought Check. And that also caught me off guard, because I was like, some of these people, I'm just like, when the fuck did y'all start beefing? But then again, y'all, there's a lot of shit that be going on outside of the show. So, obviously, shit that's going on outside the show is gonna make its way onto the show. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. But Banger, he fought Check, because apparently Check, he was talking that motherfucking shit in his confessional. So, Banger, he said he don't like Check, and, Shamar got out talking about, well, I don't like you, bitch. And, then they stood up and, they popping their shit back and forth. But, everybody trying to say, Banger, you ain't got to do that with Shamar. So Natalie, she asked the OGs, how the season was. And, Mo City, he was like, shit was lame. And he wanted to run it with Noel because, he wanted to run it with Noel. Like, what the fuck? But anyway, y'all, John and Adonis, they ran the fade. And John, he got a few punches in, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Like, Adonis, he didn't chase John. And John, he tripped over the camera crew. Like, it was a mess, girl. It was a motherfucking mess. Because I don't think John was, paying attention. He was just backing up. And it's like, he ended up falling over the cameras and shit. I was like, what the fuck? Natalie, she started, giving out the bad boys chains, and she gave the first one to Pootie. Isaiah gave the next one to John, and then Natalie, she gave the third one to Island Boy, and the last one even to Landon. Okay, y'all. So there was a lot of drama surrounding that, because Mo City, he walked off the stage, and he said he felt like one of the OGs should have got the chain, and he started comparing himself to Pootie and shit. So it's like, damn, bro. You was lying when you said one of the OGs should have gotten the chain. You meant to say that you should have gotten the chain. That's what you was trying to say, Mo City. Be so fucking for real, bitch. Cause how the fuck you walked off? You walked off because you was mad you ain't get a chain. But anyway, so Mo City, he was mad because he ain't get the chain. Now he's talking about saying, why it should have been one of the OGs. Girl, you can get the fake. And you said it yourself. You got your own chain, so what's the motherfucking problem? Relax, ho. You got your own chain. The fake. Anyway, it was like, Pootie was not having it, y'all. Pootie, she, whatever you like. You can have whatever you like. Yeah. Anyway, so Pootie started, accusing Mo City of being secretly gay. Y'all, this part kind of took me out, because I don't know if they was just saying that shit, just because they was mad, or I don't know if it was actually true. Because one thing that I've learned about this motherfucking TV show is niggas be acting straight as a ruler, but like links. So that's why I'm saying, when Pootie started accusing Mo City of literally kissing on boys, because, yeah, y'all, Pootie was accusing Mo City of literally kissing on boys. Pootie and Landon, if I'm not mistaken. So, I don't know whether to believe that shit, because it might be another fucking links case type shit. So that's how I'm like, oh. So anyway, y'all, now they presenting the check, and it was supposed to be like $100,000, but apparently there was a tie, so they had to split it. 500,000. Oh, excuse me, they had to split it 50,000 each for the two candidates. So yeah, I saw that coming. Why? Because there was a lot of like stars of the show. I ain't gonna lie. Like this season, there was a lot of fan favorites. So I kind of saw that coming. But yeah. So anyway, y'all, they had the first $50,000 check going to Jada, obviously, and the next one, y'all, it went to Pootie, obviously, because Pootie and Jada, they was like fan favorites. So yeah. And yeah, guys, that was it. Apparently after the reunion, Landon, I don't know what the fuck. Landon apparently threw a chair. So yeah, he threw a chair off the balcony and it hit bang him. Yeah, like it was that. But yeah, guys, that was it. That was what was going on for Bad Boy season 3. So yeah, it's a wrap, y'all. Definitely on my side too. It's a motherfucking wrap with this show, cause girl, I can't. Like, this show is it's getting out of hand. Like, it's too much. So yeah, guys, that's the end of the season. That's it. It's a wrap on all ends, on all sides. And I'm just gonna leave with this message, okay? As somebody who's been watching this Bad Boys show literally since season 1, I watched season 1 and I watched season 2. The only reason why I watched season 3 was because I really thought like the show's gonna be like improving, especially when it comes to the casting. Cause y'all, this homophobia shit is tiring, okay? The show's dysfunctional at this point. And I'm so glad because I ain't talking shit. It's not only the homophobia shit, it's the fucking too. I think Isaiah said it. Isaiah said, like, y'all need to stop motherfucking fucking each other. Because it's literally ruining the show. Now, a lot of shit is so, like, there's a whole lot of bias shit. There's a whole lot of siding. And, like, it's too much. Someone mentioned, like, in Bad Boys, especially season 2, I think Mo said it. Like, in season 2, niggas was standing on their own shit. And I ain't gonna lie. That's what I'm saying. Like, I enjoyed the previous seasons because niggas was standing on their own shit. They was fighting their own fights. Like, everything was moving smooth. Now, on this season, it's like everybody's just fucking each other. There's a whole lot of fucking bias. This one. Like, it's just too much. And, yeah. But, like I said, it's a wrap on all ends at this point because, girl. But, yeah, guys. You know the fuck was safe.